Here's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Mecole Hardman on the return.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
It was good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception. He wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
By Denzel Ward. A 6-yard pick.
They run the option on second down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Number 25.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for it, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Strong start by this defense. Third and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's
an excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the 10, 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Browns have taken the early lead.
Score the point after.
Well, you've got to like that of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 30. Guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
1st down, Cleveland.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Browns 7, Chiefs 0.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10. At their own.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 31.
Now an option play on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
For a Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Will find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look down. Field first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. There on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle.
Mahomes pass.
7 yards to pick up there.
Kelsey.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's third and short.
Hill, incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
And again, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Chubb. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
2nd and 9 now. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happen.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Harrison Butker.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback up.
And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, in Big Sky Country, aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Steps away to his left, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 yards on the play.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Well, so much for being backed up against the goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mack Wilson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Flushed out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Ross, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want that in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Number 14.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory. 29-yard line. They run, Chubb, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Brings up
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This pass caught at the 4. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Janovich with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded in the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
6-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
No surprise where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he goes out right around the 39.
That's good.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the
On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And it's complete to KC. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And it'll make it a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, KC. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The tight end, KC, has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
15 more yards.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the ground, it's Chubb. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
1-yard gain on the play.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.